And out of matters gender equity, will the Senate succeed where the National Assembly failed 3 months ago? Well, a bill seeking to have the country achieve the two-thirds gender balance in elective positions is now before the Senate. Senators will vote on the bill next Tuesday. And on the Last Word program right after this bulletin on KTN News, Sophia Wanuna will be discussing this matter with Wangeshi Wachira, who is Executive Director at the Center for Rights, Education and Awareness. Sophia, what sort of conversation will you be having?
Indeed, Linda, thank you, and a good evening to our viewers tonight. For full and robust democracy to be realized anywhere in the world, there definitely must be full participation of women. That's a focus of conversation tonight. And as you mentioned there, Wangeshi Wachira is Executive Director of CREW. And Wangeshi, before we go to break, do you think there has been a lack of political will? Because the Supreme Court in the advisory giving time up to 2015 August to be able to put up a mechanism to achieve the not more than two-thirds gender principle, that was extended to last year. That did not pan out. We now have a few days, the 27th of August, and clearly nothing much appearing to be happening. Are you confident in this political will?
I think for us, the women of Kenya, this has been a very, very long journey. 2010, we celebrated a constitution that we thought this is the document that is going to move the country forward, right, to ensure that the women are represented in the highest level, including even being the president. But I think what you have seen from that time, seeing from President Mwai Kibaki, then with the current President Uhuru Kenyatta, we haven't seen the political will. Today, Senate was expected to discuss the bill on the constitutional amendment that was brought actually by a private member. A lot of people have asked, what is the role of the women who have been elected or nominated at that level? Right. We have seen people like Judith Sinjeni bringing a constitutional amendment at that level. And again, we missed the numbers. Out of 57 senators, only 30 were in parliament. That is very telling. And given that this is the second time in the National Assembly, we had the Duale bill. Yes. Again, the bill really failed. And the question is Jubilee really honoring they saw the Constitution of Kenya that they're going to protect, they're going to uphold, and they're going to protect the people of Kenya, including the women. The women. In their manifesto, it's very clear that they're going to encourage, they're going to support, they're going to ensure that the two-thirds is implemented. But honestly, I think they have totally failed. They have totally failed, and definitely we'll continue that conversation after the news. Join us on KTN News, because Kenya could possibly be facing a constitutional crisis if by 27th of August we have not met the two-thirds gender principle in as far as putting a mechanism in place. Stay with KTN News because Linda Gutu will be back with the news after these short messages.